So, seated on stage is the Blue Band. The students in the Blue Band and I, we have had a terrific time. Once in a while, I get to conduct this group, and it never disappoints. They are fabulous musicians, wonderful human beings, and their curiosity is out of this world. We explored a lot of things, we've talked about a lot of things, and I'm going to share with you some of what we've done, but you came here to hear some music, so let's just start with that. The first piece that we're going to perform for you, we're going to perform two movements of Robert J. Gerson's Third Suite. We'll do the first movement and the last movement. Ladies and gentlemen, the Blue Band. So I do have to say that the people on stage are very remarkable. We spent a lot of time talking about how music can change our lives, how the skills that we learn in band and in choir and in orchestra can be the things that lead us to some success. And we had some really brave conversations. In this next piece, Rippling Watercolors, we explored what it's like to be them, where they are right now in this very hopeful stage in their lives where anything in front of them they can do if they put their mind to it. And I had them think for a second. So the composer, Brian Balmages, there are only two families of Balmages left in the country, his family and his brother's family in California. And what was interesting to him is, he realizes that after a while, his last name is going to be gone, erased, so to speak, from history. And so he's been thinking, he thought a lot about his children, his legacy, etc., and how we sort of leave these impressions, these colors, and that's sort of the genesis of this piece. Beautiful colors. And it is a rhythmically simple piece. And he never intended to write a quote-unquote easy piece. He just wanted to write something that was really beautiful, that people could connect to. So I invited our students to think about how this music affects them. And I asked them to, write on a piece of paper and share that with me if they wanted. And there were so many great things to share that it was a matter of just drawing from, and the luck of the draw. These are some of the thoughts that these lovely people thought about as we were thinking about this music. This music sounds like relief after crying. This music sounds like sunlight on dewy ground. I don't know why, but air is so beautiful. This song gives me an incredible sense of comfort that I seldom find in settings other than my school's band room, surrounded by the sounds of my fellow band members creating music. To me, this song reminds me that I play an important role in this world, just like how I play an important part in this ensemble. I'm important even if I don't have any solos. Everyone has a part to play. And if an ensemble loses one of its voices, then it can't portray the music's message to the fullest. Every person has a part to play in this world. From the minds and hearts of these fabulous folks, here's Brian Balmage's Rippling Watercolors. I've heard in a really long time. Thank you, band. Very, very good. So we also did some other things. We talked a lot about how we need to hook into pulse, and we need to hook into groove. And this next piece that we're performing for you is Camille Saint-Saëns's Claret Doble. For band directors out there, you're already nervous because you're thinking, oh, the upbeats and oh, the runs. But one of the things that we started to focus on is how do we find a bigger picture for us to connect into, which, you know, could be a metaphor for life also, but we used it here for this piece. And so one of the things that we did was I had percussion improvise a groove that was way more interesting than any metronome could have been. And then we played to the groove. Now, they really wanted to play the entire piece with the groove and to just do it that way. But Camille Saint-Saëns would probably flip over and come back and then just rip the baton out of my hands. So what I will do instead is at least demo for you what we did, and then we'll play the piece the way it goes. So step one is Camille Saint-Saëns meets Memphis, and then we'll start over and Camille Saint-Saëns as intended. So hang on just a second, we'll do both versions. Thank you again for spending a short afternoon with us. It has been a terrific Honor Band event. We're happy to be back. We're looking forward to being back around next year, around this time. So those of you who have other people who thought, wow, this would have been a fun experience for them, tell them. And if there are other people who didn't know and need to know, let us know so we can get word out. But this is something that I'm really proud of, and I would love to share that with more people, and certainly with my other colleagues at the University of Memphis. Have a terrific afternoon, everybody. Thank you.